Sinner. Welcome back. Good to see you. How you doing? Alright, so we've got our Reynold and the Plague Doctor we picked up. The Plague Doctor pretty much guaranteed gives you when you start. They're a little rough from our last run. We ran into some enchantresses, so they're out for the week. Which means, actually, I should probably get a stagecoach upgrade here. Number of available heroes, barrack size. I need a couple deeds, 2 deeds.
Seeking fortune and glory in this domain.
Okay, well that's not bad. We can get 2 more deeds. Doing all right. Yeah, I mean, aside from having a cold, I'm doing pretty good myself. Been a fairly good week. I can't really complain. Alright. I don't think we have any trinket. Oh, we have a move stone. That's it. Okay. That's good. It's a solid, strong trinket. Ah, the woes of starting a fresh run. Hey there, Warp. I think we've spoken before. At least one occasion. Not too long ago, I don't think. Your name looks really familiar. But hey, I believe Inabeta is doing his 24-hour stream today. So if I do end up not going quite as long as I would like, I definitely encourage everyone to jump on over and check that out. In fact, you know what? I think it was when we were finishing up the Blood Moon run. I think you were here for that, Warp Lord. Yeah, when we marathoned Darkest Dungeon 1 through 4. Or perhaps you were here for the Countess the day after. I'm pretty sure you were here at some point. So welcome back, I suppose. But yeah, if you like what I do here, then you're probably gonna love what Ina does over on his stream. In fact, hold on, let me see if I can remember this command. It's been a little while since I've done it. Hey, I think, yeah, hey, that did it. There we go. That's in his channel. Cool guy, really relaxed stream. Plays a lot of the same games I do here. Definitely recommend checking him out. He usually starts up about the time I'm winding down, so it's a good transition. Speaking of transitions, let's test this out a little bit. We got a couple. So mod-wise, here, let's head and if this one works. Come on, bot, work with me. Oh god, it didn't work. Hold on. I got this down. I can do this. I can remember. Oh, okay. Pardon me. I simplified the command. Forgot about that. It's just mods. It's the only game I run modded right now anyway. There it is. Good job, bot. We worked it out. I'm proud of us. Alright, that's for the time being, as long as there are no crashes. Like I said, I tested it a little bit the other night. Everything seemed stable enough. But that's what we're running. So, I have no idea what any of these new classes do. I have not so much as toyed with them. It should be interesting. And our first one is on the roster already. Oh, that's pretty nifty. The Seraph. Peasant's Plate and Dull Sword. You do use all these classes, plus many more. Nice. Yeah, I tried to... As this is kind of a little showcase of the modding community for Darkest Dungeon, I figured I should go with the higher quality stuff that I could find. So I kind of picked through, went through, made sure everything was in some reasonable regard of balance, reasonable regard of quality. You know, most of it has audio and fitting art for the game and all that. That was the goal anyway when I was going through it and getting it all set up. So, Seraph. Let's see what you're... Remember, right, Seraph is mostly a frontliner, kind of like the leper in a regard. A little more function in the back rows, though. Quite a bit more function in the back rows. Vindicates. Bonus damage versus mark. Consumes the mark. Okay, that's a new mechanic. Extra damage plus torch and consumes the mark. Oh, we don't have this unlocked yet, but melee. Increased damage. Sizable torch. Sizable damage versus mark. Consumes mark. Activates riposte. Debuff self can't be guarded. Valid below 33% HP. Okay, so kind of a little bit of flagellant flair there. The 7 made by Exilius, Seer, Revenant, Harbinger, Prodigy, Scourge, Enigma. Those are absolutely 100% included for me. Super high quality, amazing mechanics, very well made. I'll have to look into them at some point. I think I saw a couple of those, but wasn't really sure about them. So I left them out for now. But hey, there's always next time. Visage. Stun. Okay, so this is like, this is Barbaric Yop, except lower stun chance, and it stresses out your other party members. A little bit, okay. Prevention, guard an ally, has a chance to reduce stress, buff self-protection. Cauterize, cure bleed, increases stress, increases torch, and bleed resist. Brand, ranged, bypass stealth, mark target. Okay, so she does have a mark with her kit. And based on the percentages here, it still looks like she doesn't ideally want to mark for herself, unless she's in a mark-heavy target, or party. Then she can mark, have the rest of her party do their hits, and then next round she can finish it off. Although with consuming the mark, that might not work the best in a mark party. Like a full-on mark party. However, having her secondary with maybe an occultist would be beneficial, and you can mark and then consume the mark as needed, as desired. Seraph is second row damage dealer mostly. Phasing when consuming marks. Use someone like the Dragon Knight who marks with every attack. Then the Seraph can dismember someone very easily. Excellent, excellent. That's what it seems like. It does have a little bit of utility too, which is nice. Alright, camping skills. Let's see. Divine Being. Party, if religious, minus 15 stress. If not religious, plus 5 stress. Okay. Cost seems to be fine on that, considering the negative. Final verdict. If religious, heal 10%. If religious, plus 3 speed. Okay, so she definitely links to, as far as camping goes, be with a religious group. And Martyr's Offering. Suffer 33 damage, heal 1 companion, remove mortality debuffs. Prevent nighttime ambush and 15% protection. Alright, that'll seems fine. Stress heal, plus guard, and some torch. Defensive utility. Very good class. Seems pretty good. Definitely, we'll be giving her a shot here. See how it goes. Alright, so she prefers second position then, huh? Alright, well, our Yvonne prefers... So yeah, let's see. So, looks like based on what we have here, she'll do just fine in first position for now. So we'll hit her in a first position spot. Then she can kind of swap around with the A-bomb as I feel his transformation would be useful. Okay, what do we have here? Any decent rewards? So we're using a trinket rebalance mod. So hopefully I get to use something other than just a whole bunch of sun rings for once. That would be interesting. So it looks like Bloody Herbs is mostly the same, they just reduce speed by 1. Which is fair. Bloody Herbs was a fairly potent item before. I can live with that. Okay, Solar Crown was... I think it's been buffed, and the plus speed, I don't think that was on the Solar Crown before, was it? I don't remember. I never used the Solar Crown. I'm assuming not, because I never used the Solar Crown. Reduces dodge. What do we have here? And, of course, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so solid trinkets all around. I think we're going to go for the Bloody Herb. Medium Ruins? Sure. Alright, I don't think we have anyone with a move skill. Nope, so no point in putting that move trinket on. Firewood camping? I know all about it, Ancestor. Thanks for the reminder, though. What a pal. If we're going into the ruins, we'll take medium ruins. We'll take 3 shovels. We'll take... well, we'll make sure we've got torches. We're a little light on cash, because this is our first real run, so... we already got a blood, too. Lovely. Yeah, since this is the first real run, and I'm not using sun rings, we're going to go ahead and just take... we're going to take a few less torches, save a little cash on that. We're going into the ruins, we definitely want holy water. Probably going to want some medicinal herbs. What else do we want? A couple of keys would be nice. Use those sparingly. We don't really have much in the way of proficient scouting with this party. Secret room is probably not going to pop up. Be nice if it did, but it's probably not. We have a cure on the... I think it's self... is it self only? We don't have it right now anyway. Okay. I think that's probably self only. But it is a little bit of bleed removal. Ancestor Highwayman is a mod I've not seen. Looks incredibly strange, but also kind of cool. Yeah, I kind of liked it. They even put his, yeah, they kind of modded the weapons as well. There's only one flaw I've noticed with the skin. They did not alter the tracking shot animation. So maybe that's something coming down the pipes, but for now when you use tracking shot, it shows the shadowed out version of the normal Highwayman. But aside from that, the skin seems to be pretty damn good quality. And I kind of like the idea of the Ancestor joining us for his redemption tour, if you will. Yeah. It's a damn good skin. If they get that tracking shot fixed up, it'll be aces. Okay, you know, 2 keys, yeah. 2 keys, 3 holy waters, 2 medicinal herbs. That should be plenty. That leaves us with a little bit of cash in case this goes horribly wrong. Horribly wrong. The ruins bear all the signs of your ancestors' frenzied digging. I hope not too much. No. God, it's done.
Pace out the halls.
Here's my attention wandering.
Familiar, now foreign.
Alright, so. Everyone's ready. I didn't even check. You automatically have everything unlocked. That's right, yes. You have, but it's an okay setup. We don't have Duelist Advanced yet. But that's actually fine because these two want to stay in front anyway. We do have our heals, and mostly we don't have the stun though. All in all, not too bad. Necromania could become, excuse me, a small issue. But everything else seems just fine. Interesting layout. Well, I mean, this is fairly easy. Just go up, swing around, down, boom, boom, boom. 90% of rooms? Excellent. Although, this is a medium, right? This wasn't a long, was it? This feels... I guess it's not that big. It's kind of a little bit long for a medium, maybe. Maybe an extra room or 2 above what I'm used to seeing. But not too bad. Oh boy, no scouts. Let's see if we can't coerce one here. What have we got? An Enchantress, or Acolyte, the newbie version. Let's give her a stun right out of the gate. Try and preserve torchlight and stress. Let's see if we can't kill her. The Arbalest has a really high crit chance, so we don't want to leave him going too long either. But right now, torch and stress is a bigger concern than a medium. Now you want to see a full-blown Ancestor class with his lore and all, coming back as a shady dude who wants to get back into the darkest dungeon or something. I wouldn't be against it. I like the Ancestor. And any more Wayne we can get, that would be even better. Love the voice actor. There's a female occultist skin, a purple girl or something, one of your favorite skins so far, plus the female flagellant. Yeah, there were a lot of good skins. It was difficult to choose just a couple to start out with. But I picked the ones that seemed to be the highest quality to me. Though there were plenty of other good ones, and I definitely recommend anyone check them out. Okay, she's almost dead. 4 HP. Oof. I didn't bring any bandages, but it's only 1 damage bleed, so I'm not too worried about it. Hey, nifty. We got a dodge. I think she should be... Yeah, she can finish it off. If she hits 78%, that's not bad. Go for it.
Their formation is broken.
Got him.
Maintain the offensive.
So we actually have 2 skins in this party right now. We also have the frame. Fram? Actually, don't know how that's intended to be pronounced for the Vestal, which also seems like a nice skin. It's not a huge overhaul, but it does add some nifty bits to it. It kind of gives it a set theme. First fights when you don't have a single trinket or good quirk are the most difficult part of DD. Not the end bosses, if you ask me. I don't know, that DD1 still gives me a lot of trouble. But yeah, these early no trinkets can be pretty rough. Okay, I forget, do you have any... Yes, you do. Okay, so bonus damage versus marked. Let's go ahead and see if we can mark something then. Consume it next round, get the bonuses, and that helps me do a little more damage to the one in the back. He's our top priority for kills now. Ol' Arby. Right here, you know what? Let me go ahead and... I'll wait until it's just these two. I'll give an example of the one flaw I found with the Ancestor skin so far. And as you can see, it's pretty well done. Like, it's rigged to the animations well. It's good. Solid, I like it. Okay, what can I do about you in the back? Not much. Could get some blight rolling here, or we could stun. I think we'll stun. We don't need to transform him just yet. This fight's going clean enough. In fact, she might be able to finish that off, can she? Possibly. Let's give it a shot. Yes, she can. Excellent. Right, well, let's here. This guy's got some protection. We'll remark on him. Try this again. Dodge. That big old shield, and she decides to dodge instead of... Which health do you have? Instead of block. Alright, here we go. Here it is. So yeah, see, it goes back to the old Highwayman skin for just a moment there. So I don't know if that's something they're working on, or if they're just going to kind of leave it as is for now. I'm not sure. It'd be nice if they did fix it. At that point, I think this would be probably one of the better skins out there. Definitely. Right up there with the Raven, what the hell are you called again? Abomination, yes. Yes. Which we actually have here. There it is. I think that's it. Yeah, that looks like it. The human form's a little odd. But the transformation is excellent. So let's go ahead and get that swap so we can see it here. What are we going to do? You know, we could start using some heals here. They're tiny little heals. We got to keep on top of that until we get some healing trinkets. A couple levels in the heals. Alright, so consumes mark. Which one do we want? Torch plus 7. We don't really need torchlight right now. Yeah, I guess we'll go with Vindicated, shall we? Yes.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
In damage, it's pretty potent. Definitely. Here, bleed you. Yeah, I think we're gonna bleed you. How much is that? 2 damage. Okay. There we go. Let's transform real quick. Just to show that off. Boom! Excellently done. Very nice. It's got the 3 eyes and everything. It reminds me of Shrieks, but a lot less eyes, though. A lot less eyes.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Okay. Or Papellion took a little more damage than I would have liked there. Other than that, not a bad first fight. At least we got that Acolyte out of the way quickly. Do I want to use a key here? Do I? Probably. We're not scouting anything. Better to use it here and get some heirlooms than not use it at all. Much needed heirlooms, especially portraits. Oh no. The greatest foes I've ever faced have returned. Finish the job. Actually, we should probably focus fire. No, I don't really have the killing power that I would like for this. Maybe here. Yeah, you know, if we get the bleed, it'll be fine. There's the bleed. This was the one I really want to die, the green one on the back. It's a stronger one with its spit skill. Let's see if we can finish it off. Yes. No, it evaded. Oof. Alright, it's not super strong just yet, though. Not without a mark. Okay, now someone's marked.
The slow death. Unforeseen.
Why is the Seraph just one color? Probably an aesthetic choice, I suppose. It kind of has that heated metal look to it. There's actually a couple colors, but they're subtle and very similar. Well, let's see what other... Here we go. Let's see what we've got here. You know, I kind of like that. It's not bad. It's a very rose color. Which one do I like better? Let's go with this one for now. That's good. Good contrast. There it is. 2 colors now. A little bit better. Okay, so I have a choice. Which one do we want to deal with? I get 1 attack this round, and whoever's left gets to go again. So I think we'll go ahead and finish off the spitter, just to avoid the shot on our mark to target here in the back. It's much better. A little contrast goes a long way. There were technically 2 shades of that sort of rose color, but it was pretty subtle, definitely. Oh, I get to go again. And I think we had an evasion there, which is even better. Okay, let's go ahead and throw a heal. That thing's dead anyway. But yeah, these mighty heals. I forgot at this low level, you're almost better off just doing the AoE heal all the time. Ooh, accuracy problems. Leopard 2. Yeah. 80% accuracy. Or 80 accuracy, I guess I don't know if that's percentage. So we've got Leopard 2.0 here. Some serious accuracy concerns that we'll have to deal with. Have to keep that in mind. At least she's beefy.
Such a burden of finery risks life and limb.
Well, relatively beefy anyway. Okay, where were we going? This is just the second hallway. Feels like I've already been through the darkest dungeon. The no trinkets woes. The no accuracy woes. Feels early game.
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
She does have kind of a weird walking animation. It's almost like someone's got a pole strapped to her back. She can't kind of shift her spine or anything. Although, hell, you know, in that heavy armor, maybe I'd walk funny too. I'll have to give her a pass on that one.
Glittering gold, trinkets and
Worthwhile.
baubles, paid for
Well,
in blood.
we're already having pretty good luck. We've got a sapphire already, and this is the first real dungeon run, not counting the tutorial one before. That's scripted. Mostly scripted. The last battle didn't feel scripted. They were getting a whole lot of crits, and I don't remember them getting that many crits last time. Hey, there's a scout. Be critical. Come on. There's a critical scout. Okay, so no secret room over here. Yeah, that would have checked all that. So there could be one down here, or it could be on the far side. There could still be one. Gotta keep an eye out for it. Every class is a different skin. Not every class. The ones that do are, the Arbalist has 2 of them I put on. There were 2 I found that I like. The A-Bomb has 1, Highwayman has 1, Crusader has 1. None of the new classes do. But they're, you know, new classes, so it's basically a new skin. I'm trying to think who doesn't. The Occultist does not. The Occultist does not. Actually, we technically have 2 Highwayman ones. Where's the other one? Here it is. I believe this is based off of Bloodborne. So there's also this one as well for the Highwayman. It's not bad. It's pretty similar, but it made a few notable tweaks. But I definitely like the Ancestor. Although you can really only have 1 Ancestor in the Hamlet, if we're being honest. So. And now it makes more sense that we hear him talking in combat. You can just kind of headcanon it that like, he's just sitting in the back, like whispering as devastating blow. Just kind of narrating the whole thing from the rear. That's my headcanon now, with him in the party. Alright, do I'm going to use a key or save the key for... Honestly, we got a pretty good scout there. I don't think we're going to find a secret room. I don't think one is always guaranteed in a medium. High chance, not guaranteed. So we're just going to go ahead and use the key, take the sure thing. These skins look sweet. Hello, Daryl Man, welcome back. And yes, they do. I'm not sure I super care for the whole... the look they got going on for the human version of the A-Bomb here, but I love the transformation. I think it's wonderful. We'll go ahead and show that off again next fight we get into. Here, we'll take a torch. I love the interaction animation for the Ancestor too. That's his the one he has when you're in phase 1 and technically phase 2 of DD4, I believe. The one who just sits there mockingly chin stroking at you as you wail against him in futility. It's pretty neat. Hey, another scout. Still no sign of a secret room. I don't know if that was a critical scout or not, though. Actually, yeah, from here it would have had to have been. So if there's a secret room, it's over here. I'm now a little more confident in having used that key. I do kind of want to take this battle. We need to get as much loot out of here as possible. And take that battle and maybe camp right after. Wonder what that battle is. Let's find out, shall we?
The way is lit.
Bandits! Oh no. They're dodgy. Well, I guess they're not that dodgy. Never mind. For some reason I thought they were more dodgy than that. Alright, let's go ahead and get a tracking shot up. There's the one flaw with that skin, unfortunately. Prominently on display. You know what? It's early enough. Let's just go right into it. Transformation. What difficulty did I pick? We are on Darkest for this one. That gives us time to kind of play around with the mods a bit, kind of experience them, flesh them out, explore them, as opposed to having to worry about a timer on our back for a first modded run. But yeah, this is Darkest. So, normal difficulty. Alright. What are we going to do? You know, we're going to go ahead and just swipe at him. Nifty dodge from the Ancestor. That is an awesome transformation skin you weren't getting. No, the transformation is absolutely fantastic. Very Corvidae. Very Raven. I like it a lot. The Predator targeting laser. It was 3 dots, right, for the Predator whenever he had his little laser going? Yeah, pretty sure. It's been a while since I've watched a Predator movie, though. So you'll have to bear with me if I'm misremembering. Oh, I actually meant to do the AoE heal there. which I usually have on key number 3. Oof. Well, I agree with that. Growl away. Let's go ahead and try and stun these guys quick. Yeah, this is definitely a... With the 2 of them in the party, this is high stress management situation. AoEs, it's probably not going to kill him, so let's do... Third? No. We'll go with a grape shot for now. It kills the one in the front and softens the other 2 up. For this guy... Whoosh! Got him.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Alright, where to now? Oh, I think we're going to go back and just continue our merry-go-round. There's nothing else in this hallway. No sense skipping everything else on the way down. We do need the room anyway. So I'm trying to imagine comps the Seraph would be best in. I'm thinking, yeah, single round. You'd need to get high speed on her for it to work, I think. Or very low speed so she goes last in the round. That way the other people who benefit from it can go before her. But kind of have her running on a one-off situation where she starts with a brand, then lets the marking party go, get their turn in, and then consumes the brand, and kind of alternate that with maybe an occultist who can also put it up on off turns, and then she can consume it on the end of the round when she comes up. Something like that would be interesting. Kind of, yeah. There's definitely some elements from both. There's also a little bit of flagellant thrown in with the way vengeance here works. And there's quite a lot of influence from the other classes, it feels like. But you've got a guard. It's a little bit of a stress reduction. You got a cure. Most of her stuff buffs the torch, though, that's for sure. A lot of it does. But, yeah. She's got a little more targeting flexibility, like Wrath can work on any position. So she's not locked into attacking the front two. Like the leper. She does seem to have worse accuracy than the leper, though. By a little bit. Like, Vindicate is very, very low accuracy. So it'll hit big when it hits, but it's not guaranteed to hit by any stretch of the imagination. You're back? Happens now. Finish your step away from the PC? Well, welcome back. Hopefully it was a productive journey. The pack contains loot. A shovel. I don't need it, but I'll take it. More gold and emeralds. We'll go ahead and get rid of the citrines for that. We're getting real lucky on the gems so far. I like it. Let's keep that up. This will be a fairly lucrative first dungeon. And that's a good thing, because we're probably going to have to do a bit of stress healing here before it's over. Alright, so we got to fight... Yeah, let's go ahead and pop the torch. We know it's a fight. It's guaranteed. Bandits again. More bandits. I don't know how I feel about all the bandits in this dungeon. I think we're going to go with AoE here. We're going to see if we can't just pop a couple of them down. Alright, we're going to skip the stun and go straight into the transformation. We're already invested. We're going to AoE. We'll camp here after this fight. Oof. I really expected one of them to die.
Confluence of skill and purpose.
Yeah, get those dodges in. Show them what happy feet look like. Oh, well, that doesn't look like happy feet. Alright. AoE heal it is. For 1 each. Feels good. Feels like survival. That much less so. Ah. Level 1, or level, is that level 1 or level 1? Yeah. Level 1 Vestals. Can't go wrong. Alright, how do we want to handle this? The mark kind of feels pointless here. I suppose I could mark the one in the back for a pistol shot. For this one? No. If I'm going to do that, I'm going to go for the one in the back. But I kind of want to take these guys out. They do quite a bit of single target damage. We got some people getting low here. I think trying to take one of them out is the better option. That does no damage. Which one's more reliable? This one has 95 base accuracy. We'll try this one out. Also does just enough damage to finish him off. If it hits, there it is. Nifty. I think that's the first attack she's actually managed to land other than her brand. Which, the brand has, okay, decent accuracy, about average. Alright, so this has a chance of finishing him off. Won't finish that guy off, though. I think we should go with a more concerted attack. Make sure he dies. Now we can deal with the two in the back. Oof. Debuffs. There goes our dodge. Alright, he can't really reach them. I guess he can reach them with rage. Or should we... I think we should pop out of transformation now. Then he can throw a stun here. Stop that guy from having a turn. Avoid any potential crits. A little extra damage. I think we can finish him off with a Vestal. Decent chance. Should we go for the heal? We're going to camp in the next room. Oh, there's a fight in the next room. No, we're definitely healing. I did not realize there was a fight. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and she can technically hit them. It does pretty weak damage without a mark, though. Yeah, that would require a fairly high roll. I think we're better off having her just mark him in the back. Hopefully the Highwayman will one-shot this guy when his turn comes up. With pistol shot, we get 25% bonus damage, right? Yeah. There's a chance. It's not a good one, though. 4 to 8, so 5. I could take this one down for sure. Actually, I think the Vestal could do that. So yeah, let's have him attack the one on the back. Swap. Big old crit. And some stress healing. That's pretty nifty.
The will to fight.
And keep healing her since we got a fight coming up. She's in much better condition now. You can't do much here. You know what? Stress heal yourself. I'll have someone else finish that off. Plenty of firepower coming up here soon. I think she might even be able to do it. Let's give it a shot. Bam! Right on the money.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted.
The gold is finished stacking.
Made clear.
Now, I kind of want to take the Onyx over the Jade. We already have 2 Jade, though. Then again, we could easily get 2 Onyx. Talked myself into it, the Onyx is worth more. We'll take the valuable gems. Sorry, Jade. But even with only 1 Onyx, you're, what, 100 and something gold more valuable? Nah. We'll gamble on getting extra Onyx. Okay, go in, fight, then camp. That's the plan. The A-bomb skin looks so sad. Look at, yeah, he's had a rough time. It looks like he's wearing some kind of a face powder too, maybe. Black lipstick. It's got a very emo feel to it. But, you know, it's not that bad. Not that bad. A little edgy. But the A-bomb's always kind of been edgy, so. What do we have here? Oh, 2 people we want to die. Bone Courtier's most likely going to die first. In fact, you know what? Without a crit, we're not getting the 1 shot here, so we might as well go for a grape shot, soften a bunch of people up. Good roll on all 3 of them, even. Nope. What's your move resist? And she's gone. Move resist is kind of low. Oh, I think that's kind of low, right? Yeah, that's not especially high. It's about average. Okay, so she can move around quite a bit. A bad day. 67% hit chance, that's pretty low. Then again, if we hit it, we don't have to worry about the goblet tosser. Ooh, and she max rolled it. That's what you call a kill with prejudice. 1 pants chained up, he looks like the guy who has seen some shit. I'm pretty sure that's always been the A-bomb. The A-bomb has definitely seen shit. 2 to 3, we mark her in the back. Or I can finish the skeleton off before he gets a chance to go. You know, the bone rabble's mostly harmless. Let's mark. Now watch him crit. And it's going to be a big crit, too. It's going to be like 4 damage. Terrifying. Alright, you know what? We're going to go ahead and transform here. Whoa, that was a lot of stress. Whew. But at least we're going to kill some people. So, worth it. Alright, come on, let's get her. No stress nuke. Oh. It's gonna have to crit again. Oh well. Oh, she dodged it entirely. Why? What cruel machinations have led us to this moment? Slide her forward. Yes, come to Papa. Papa Bear's got a surprise for you. She's not nuking, though. Surprisingly. Shoved him back just to pull him forward. I love it. It's like, this is what disrespect looks like. Oh, that's what disrespect looks like, too. We'll just turn it right back around on her. No, we can't take that. Yeah, you know, we're fine. Let's go ahead and camp here. Then we can interact with that. We'll have a little space in the inventory. Let's see what we have camping skill-wise. It's probably not going to be pretty. I know the benefits, Ancestor. There's some much-needed stress healing. Yeah, he's actually been doing pretty good on stress here. Alrighty. We've got Prey. That would work on... Actually, is that for all companions? So it doesn't work on her. It'll do the lesser for these two. Would give her a solid heal. That'd be half of her stress. What else do we have? Prevents nighttime ambush. That's probably our best nighttime ambush prevention. Do I have hers? No, we don't. Okay, so that's our nighttime prevention right there. We could go for clean guns. It's not a bad choice on him since he's mostly doing the range stuff anyway. Make it easier to pop someone off in one round. Oh, okay, so this skin, the firearm skin, it actually puts her helmet down in front of her while she's sitting there with it off. That's a nifty detail. I like that. That's the attention to detail I look for. Right there, that little helmet sitting in the ground in front of her. Well, she reads her book. Or writes in her diary, whatever she's doing. The Ancestor giving that chin stroke again, as always. Okay, extra speed. I don't know if that's necessarily worth the 3 costs, though. Alright, what do you have? Religious. Okay, so this is a 50-50 split party. We want to be a little careful with that. Looks like stress-wise, we're a little limited in our choices. We're going to go ahead and use Pray. Actually, this increases accuracy. We might use Bless on the Seraph. You can find that 100% in the mod stolen from Excellence. Excellent. I do like attention to detail. Very decent person and great mod maker. Well, I will definitely have to look into that. I'd love to showcase good work. Right, we're going to go ahead and use Prey, though. Thank you. Better than nothing. Gets a little bit of that stress down. And clean guns. Yeah, it looks like clean guns is our go-to here. Not as low on stress as I'd like. But almost down to where we started. Actually, we're better off than when we started the dungeon. For sure. Stonework is far older than the manor above.
The light.
It does look pretty old. And there's a lot of cultists down here, and some really strange occult stuff, like that purple glowing crystal in the background. That can't be healthy. What kind of radiation is that? Is that iridium? Kind of looks like iridium. I should qualify that with the fact I don't know what iridium looks like. I've just played video games that represent it as bright and purple. Okay, we don't have a key, so we're just gonna pop this puppy open. You're bleeding. 2 damage, 2 rounds, it's fine. Crests, I'll take them. I would kind of like to find an alchemy table. That's something that I'm looking for right now. Alchemy tables have a fairly high chance of giving gems, although they tend to be one of the rarer curios in here, so we might as well just use our last minute slurb here on this since it's in the way. There's no guarantee we'll find an alchemy table. 4 emeralds are always welcome. If you're looking for gems, the ruins is the place to go. So many of the curios out here give gems. The urns give a whole bunch of them. The Iron Maidens will almost always give you a gem. The alchemy tables almost always give a gem. At least one, sometimes multiple. Like, this is Gem City out here. That's why I love going to the ruins so much, because I love picking up the gems. You do like the ancestor pose during camp? That was a very satisfying detail. Yes, very contemplative, like, yes, this is how that went, and this is how despair is going to overtake us in the day beyond. I know this, because I started it all. And who doesn't like a quick beard stroke? Oh, okay. So lucky. Alright, so what triggered that? What do we got here? Guilty conscience. Alright. Okay. That doesn't pop too often. In fact, I think the place that's most commonly going to pop is here. I think it can also pop in the... No, not the cove. Where else? Definitely here. I think it'll probably pop on altars as well. Okay. Torch. I thought someone was interacting. That would have been bad, because we're about to get some gems. Holy water.
Wealth beyond measure, awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
There we go. There's a list of the mods we're running now that we got a few people watching. A few more people, that is. There's a slight cooldown on that, but I believe I have it set up so pretty much anyone can call it. I think it's got about a 5-minute cooldown or so. Jade. We don't need Jade. We don't need that. I could get rid of the food. We have plenty of food left. That's 3 potential hunger checks. We're like halfway. We're halfway through the dungeon. We're technically over halfway. Do we really get 4 hunger checks? I don't think we do. Let's get rid of some food here for a gem. In fact, you know what? We'll use the food. How's that sound? I think that sounds good. Hopefully we find a couple more urns. That's why I bring the holy water in, really. There's a couple of other things it interacts with, so it's good to have a few in the ruins. But the urns are what I really hope for when I bring the holy water. Urns and altars. Although it doesn't look like we're getting altar. There's a critical scout. Still no secret room, so it's either in these last hallways here or there's none in this dungeon. Interesting. Cove 1. But decent leper. I would actually say, from what I see and understand about the Thrall, is he's actually fairly on par with the leper. They just have different strengths. They both hit hard, that's for sure. But their real strengths lie in different areas. So they don't really overwrite each other by any means or anything like that. We'll find out when we get him. I'm going to try and prioritize making sure the roster has one of each of the new classes. It's going to be a top priority. At least one of each of the new. Possibly more. We'll see what comes up. Hopefully I have the... Oh, there's the alchemy table. Well, we can still get a torch upgrade out of it. How much do we have left here? Just a couple of rooms. I don't think we need the torch upgrade. Let's try and interact, see if we can just get loot. The experiments do not yield any findings. Too bad. Yeah, the Warplord's got it right. Some are full new classes, some are just skins that modify the appearance of the characters. Some of them are, yeah, new gameplay elements. Like, the trinket ones are huge. One of them adds just, I think it's like 35 new trinkets to the game. And then one rebalances all the old trinkets and the new ones added in by the other mod. So it's quite a mixed bag of mods here. Figured we might as well go the whole way. See what the game feels like under a different lens. Everything seems good so far, yeah. We've only tried one of the classes and a couple of the reskins. The reskins so far have been pretty good. Highwayman has one flaw in it when you use tracking shot, and that it shows the old skin, but other than that, it's pretty solid. It's rigged well. Seraph seems like a decent class, doesn't seem overly powerful yet. Doesn't seem too weak either. Very promising. I'm sure there's an abusive composition out there somewhere for her, but same applies for the base classes as well. I'm not too worried about it. Nothing more abusive than 3 Houndmasters, right?
Laden with loot.
Ooh, 750. You know what? We're going to take the 750 versus... Wait, what's my torch? 69. We got 1 hallway left, right? Yeah, let's go ahead and pop these torches, take the gold.
Radiance, may we find victory.
You just got Pitch Black Dungeon at Feel Fresh? Yeah, oh yeah, that's definitely a very different experience. Dramatically different. We tried it once here on stream several weeks ago. I don't know. I don't think I was in quite the right mood when we tried it for it, so we didn't end up continuing with it. But I would like to check it out again at some point. Probably after this modded run. Maybe do a Pitch Black Dungeon run. I do like the idea of it. A lot of work went into it. It's a high quality mod. I would really like to give it a chance. I just don't think I was in the right mood when we last tried it. We're going to continue adventuring. We got 1 hallway left here. No sense popping out this early. Well, right amount of torches. This is rare. I'm so used to having sun rings on everybody that I bring 2 stacks of torches to make sure I have torch to the very end. It's actually kind of a depressing hallway, though. One more fight? One more fight. With spiders of all things. Alright, let's see if we can't... We got 2 spitters this time. Let's see if we can't pop one of them off.
Another abomination cleansed from our lands.
Thank you for the follow, Zanch with Ranch. I believe I got that right. I appreciate it. Alright, so we could blight the 2 of them. Their blight resist isn't that great. 80% chance to land it. You know, I'd rather disable one, or outright kill one. We could go for the stress. No, we're close to the end. These are soft targets. While I could technically take out 2 in 1 hit, that is 10 stress to the rest of the party, I believe. Yeah. That's quite a bit. I think we'll go ahead and hold off. That way I don't have to spend quite as much money on stress healing. We're definitely going to make sure we stun that target. Oh, the stun has failed. That's rough. Alright, at least they didn't get a mark off. No mark, no big crit from the spitter. And we actually get to go before it. It's got a speed of 4 versus our speed of... Well, tide speed, okay. I guess that makes sense. Oof. The dodge. That's one fast little spider. To be fair, even with a marked target, the apprentice spiders really aren't that big of a threat. This is kind of... These spiders are Darkest Dungeon's biggest troll. They're absolutely, utterly harmless on apprentice, mildly, very mildly threatening on veteran, and then they'll rip your fucking face off on champion. They will just rip it off, no impunity whatsoever. Face gone. 40 damage crit from a spitter on a marked target. It's crazy. Like, the first time you run into a full spider group, you kind of chuckle at the idea of it, right up until they wipe your party. I've seen it happen. It's happened to me. It's always one of your biggest learning experiences in Darkest Dungeon. Fear the spiders. It's good, PvD, but it's a steep learning curve. That's one thing I noticed, yeah, there's a lot of new ways to interact with the game, which can dramatically increase the, essentially the codex of knowledge you need to rely upon. Which can be intimidating. Especially for someone like me who doesn't have the greatest capacity for absorbing all of this information in a short period of time. Eventually I'll soak it all in, but it takes a while. Kind of like an old, dried out sponge. Counter to spider group is the only counter to most enemies. Speed, exactly. The higher your speed, the quicker you can take them out. Speed is critical in this game. Sometimes it's critical in the way you don't expect, because in the Countess fight, you actually want someone who has a high stun chance and a low speed. That way you avoid the Countess going through the flushed phase without anyone being able to stop it, because everyone went before her. So speed is critical. Sometimes you need to control it in reverse. Sometimes you want, well, a lot of the time, honestly, you want as much of it as you can get. Let's kill that spider. It's looking at me funny. Or it's looking at somebody funny. It's hard to tell with those eyes. They're just all over the place. I think this has a chance. I don't remember. I know you can get a buff. It's usually a buff. I think there's also a chance of getting a ruin-specific quirk out of this. We don't really have much in the way of quirks right now, so we might as well. There it is. There's the quirk. Ruins Tactician. That's the damage one, right? Yes. Okay. Not bad. Leaving here with all sorts of good stuff. This was a valuable run. Didn't get any deeds, but we got enough of everything else I can swap for a couple deeds.
The shifted corridors and sloped walls.
That's true. You used some Sun's Honor, but it was a hard fight last time, yesterday. You did go through 2 metamorphosis phases. Thank God the Flagellant is so incredibly powerful, yeah. Flagellant can be pretty strong in the fight. I actually failed on the fight I took the Flagellant. I ended up... What was it? Basically, I was down to my last couple of level 5 and 6 heroes. I just threw a group together. I'm trying to remember what it was. It was a Vestal as the healer. There was, what was there? There was a Grave Robber. I don't remember what else. Oh, geez. It was only a couple of days ago, too. That's bad. Anyway, here's an example of the rebalance mod in play, the Bloody Herb, which was always a pretty powerful item for the Plague Doctor. Most of it's been left the same, they just lowered your speed by 1 while using it. Which means if you take this, you're a little less powerful as an opening stunner. So that's kind of the balance philosophy behind the Bloody Herb. You're less likely to get that round 1 first turn stun on their back line, but you do get the more powerful, significantly more powerful stab. Plague Doctor, that's right. We have the Plague Doctor, the Grave Robber, the Vestal. Was it a Man-at-Arms? It might have been. I almost feel... I know we used one of the Men-at-Arms during the first attempt that failed. And then I think we used the Hellion on the second attempt that failed. So yeah, it might have been a Man-at-Arms as the 4th one as well. Sinner's probably right on that one. On Guard is not bad for Dizzy. We came out of that like a bandit. Bunch of gold, bunch of gems. No negative quirks, no diseases, decent stress. That was a fantastic dungeon. Let me take a sip of water real quick and clear my lungs.
Separate them. Action and consequence will invariably have their dreadful reunion.
Alright, sorry about that. A maddening whine, intolerable. Clouds of mosquitoes and other less other less identifiable pests continue to descend upon the hamlet with maddening persistence. Illness and irritation abounded, so basically the hamlet is in Florida right now. Two if by land, 1 if by sea. Or wait, did I get that backwards? 1 if by land, 2 if by sea. I'm sorry, Paul Revere, I don't remember what your phrase was. Well, that's embarrassing.
Trinkets and charms.
Oh, hey, hold on, here we go.
From all the forgotten corners.
Vagabond Cloak, I think that's new. Oh, okay, so that's for the Falconer. Got it. Okay. Alright. It's good to know. So one of the mods we've got was a wagon improvement, which reduces the cost of trinkets early game to kind of make it so you can actually afford to buy them. It's not a significant decrease in cost, but it is there, and it is a decrease, so something to keep in mind. Just to make trinkets early on a little more of a viable pickup. So what do we have here? We got one of the new classes. We got the Lamia. Let's go ahead and pull them over to the roster. What else we don't need any more of you guys for now. So we'll take her. And we're going to go ahead and get 2 deeds here. to get our hero barracks upgraded one more time. Two deeds. So let's get rid of a couple of busts. That's a lot of busts. We're going to need a lot, admittedly. But we don't need quite that many just yet. Yeah, 3 for 2. Not a bad exchange. That'll get us our hero barracks upgraded.
Great heroes can be found even here, in the mud and rain.
Yeah, a second stagecoach upgrade would be good as well, but we're going to wait until we get a couple of deeds naturally for that. Can you be a flag in the roster when you get one? Sure, here, let me write that down so I don't forget. Just in case it takes a little while to get one. Got a pen around here somewhere, here we go. Alright, warp is down for a flagellant. Got it. Come around week 10, you think 100% is the event. You are absolutely correct. I almost forgot about that. Let's open all this other nice stuff up. Alright, one more week and we get the Sanitarium. Then I can get rid of Kleptomaniac off of Reynold. Which is one of the first things I always do. Because
the forge stands ready to make weapons of
last thing
war.
I need is him stealing my rubies. I've had that happen once. Reynold stole 2 rubies from me in one dungeon run, and that was just it. I killed that Reynold in that run. I didn't let him go back to the hamlet. Should I should probably pick him up just to have him for now. We can always get rid of him later when we find better options.
Evasive.
Okay, so let's take a look at our Lamia. This is one of the new classes. I have no idea what she does. I know she's kind of like the she's more of a supporty version of the A-bomb, sort of. It's the inspiration, I think. So let's take a look at her, see what she does here. You just kick Reynold every time. Crusaders aren't all that great anyway. They've got their uses. I'll usually keep at least one. Very rarely do I ever pick up a second, but I'll usually at least keep Reynold around. Lamia is amazing. 2 forms, pure support or pure damage. Okay. It's not bad. So, the Veil, as human, change... Okay, so this is the one that changes her. Changing increases her dodge by 15, increases her speed by 4, stresses other people out. In her case, it's a horror effect, instead of just a straight stress. Oh, that's as human is increased dodge and speed. As beast, less dodge, less speed. Alright. Oh, change mode to human. Got it. Reduces dodge, reduces speed, reduces strength. Okay, so very much A-bomb-y. Just slightly tweaked. You keep one for sure later on for ground crew fights. And for stress counter, so yeah, okay. Cleansing Tide. 2 to 4, cure blight and bleed. That's actually a very strong heal. How does that compare to your heal here? 3 to 5. So it's slightly weaker than her heal, but the curing bleed and blight is huge. Something to keep in mind there. Very huge. Same locational restrictions as well. We'll have to see how they scale in comparison. Because right now, the Lamia, aside from AoE healing, might actually outclass the Vestal a little bit. Here we go. Arietta. Stress -4, clear horror. Self, stress -4, clear horror. Okay, so a small but functional stress heal. Allure. Bypass guard, pull 1. That's a nifty, and that's inspiration from... Actually, which came out first, the Lamia or the Shieldbreaker? I assume the Lamia. Kind of feels like the Lamia probably came out first. Seems like it's been around for a while. Interesting. Debuff target. It's received chance. It's not bad. Not at all. Petrifying Gaze. I believe this... Okay, the last 3 are her monster form. The first 3 are her support form. So for her attacking, Petrifying Gaze, stun, single target, decent accuracy, shuffle single, and debuff. Slither. Bonus damage was blighted and stunned, so she would actually pair surprisingly well with a Plague Doctor. Actually, she'd even pair well with an A-Bomb if it wasn't for the fact that you'd just destroy your party and stress having both of them in the party. Interesting. And Hiss. Okay, so Blight, debuffs protection. Alright, not bad. She's, yeah, seems like a very solid class, very strong. We'll have to see how it goes. Oh, camping skills, what are they? Immodest Vanity, self-stress, increased stress, time cost of 1. I think that time cost should probably be 2, at least. I think 2 would put it on par with some of the others that are detriment positive. Lamprey's Kiss, 1 companion, removes blight, removes disease, plus 15 stress, that's fine. Soothing Presence, all companions, negative 15 stress, that's about right. Stalk Prey, that's about right as well. Okay. Nifty utility, interesting utility. Project the Gods and A-Bomb Hope are both 1, so yeah, it's similar to those. Okay. I don't really use those too often. I'll have to take a look. Anger Management. Psych Up. Now see, here's a comparable one. This one's actually weaker and it costs 3. Oh no, pardon me, this one's the reverse. This one reduces stress from the party and puts it on you. Pardon me, we don't have a Helene to compare. I'll have to compare that a little later when I pick those classes up. Alright, let's go ahead and embark on a new adventure, shall we? Or, hold on, actually. You know what, our healer could use a little stress healing, so we'll take the Lamia out. Are you still gambling, Pointel? He's on a hot streak and refuses to leave. Why, Pointel, why? Don't do this to me. Not now. Not ever. No, we're not spending that much on a small stress heal. We'll go over here. There we go. That's better. No, Abandon Hope is a cultist skill. I don't know. For some reason I saw Abandon and thought A-Bomb. I had no idea why. Kill list. Alright, what have we got? Sensor. Inaccuracy. Okay. Actually, that's better than it used to be. Hell, that's worth actually picking up now. Especially as an early game trinket. 1% crit. 5 range accuracy. Here. Negative stress plus virtue chance. It's about the same as it used to be. That's about the same as it used to be. Actually, I think it reduced... Did it reduce dodge before? I don't remember. These low trinkets, I spend so little time looking at them in the base game, I don't actually remember all of them. Pretty sure this one used to be negative dodge instead of a crit. So that's a change. In fact, we'll go for that. It's the best option we got here. Even though the Weald would be a good place to go heirloom-wise, I think we're going to go ahead and do another Ruins here. See who we've got ready to go. We'll definitely take you out, give you a shot. You function well from the back row, right? Yeah, you need to for support. Looks like you actually want to be in 3rd row, perhaps. Does any of this slide forward? Okay, forward 3. Got it. Alright. So she can control her own positioning. Don't have to worry about that. What else do we have here? Who's ready to go? Reynold is ready to go. I don't want to lock in Klepto. I think lock-in... It almost feels like lock-in's faster when you actually take them out on a journey. So we're going to hold back on him for now, make sure that Klepto doesn't lock in. It loves to lock in. So we'll take the Seraph again. Keep trying the Seraph out a bit. And, you know what? We're going to do it. We're going to double up on him. What's the worst that could happen? Right? Right? We're all going to die. And one of you. We'll take Cardinal. Go ahead and give Cardinal the Bloodborne-inspired skin. Do we have any? We have the Bloody Herbs. None of them can use it. Move skill chance. I don't think any of them have a move skill, so we're good. Three to 4 hunger checks in here. we'll prep for 3 and hope we don't find the 4th. It's pretty rare, but it happens. Take 2 shovels. It should be fine for a short. 1 medicinal herb. We'll take 2 keys, 2 holy waters, and plenty of torches. Look at the cataphract. He is amazingly awesome. Cataphract? I think I was looking at that one for a little bit. I don't remember why I didn't install it. Or maybe I just overlooked it. Frontline healer and very interesting. Damage healer plus amazing custom animations and sounds. Well, that sounds like exactly what I'm looking for, so I'll have to check it out. Probably add it in later tonight. Has trinkets and all. Excellent, yeah, we'll definitely look at it. Cataphract. Cataphract is a mounted combatant, isn't it? Well, from a historical perspective, not a game perspective. I believe that's a cavalry unit of some sort. Do I want to take a second medicinal herb? Let's take a second medicinal herb. We got pretty good cash that first run. We can afford to splurge just a little bit for our second run. The undead will not bleed, but they can be belated. Skull of his dead horse. Uses it to channel his power. Exactly. Okay. Excellent. Interesting.
The fiends must
Yeah,
be
I'll look
brought
into
back.
it. Cataphract.
And what better place to begin than the seat of our noble line?
Uh-huh. This isn't... I really wish we had gotten a scout so I could see if I need to go down this little growth there. Oh well. Let's head this way.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
Already been looted. There must be bandits abound. So many bandits. We must purge them from our ancestral home. There they are. The fiends. 100% of room battles. Okay. No room battles down this way, but there is loot. We like loot. Maggots. You're not bandits, are you? Maybe this is just an illusion. Maybe you are bandits. Okay, so we got a lure. Bypass guard, pull, dodge, crit chance received. Or there's blight bleeds. None of this is super useful right now. I guess we could try out a lure. Let's see. Here, you in the back. Come say hello. You resisted. What? Unacceptable. How much does this do to... Okay, so we're going to go ahead and try and get a kill here with the chain. The chain can't even get a kill. Well, you leave me no choice. Die, maggoty scum.
Back to the pit.
I got one of them at least. If I soften these two in the back up, I can go ahead and use Grape Shot. You have Grape Shot. You have Grape Shot, good. I think they almost always start out with Grape Shot, so...
Be gone.
Holy
fiend.
shit, we hit with the first ability. Wow.
As the fiend falls,
Stress healer,
faint hope
her
blossoms.
plus the gunslinger. Oh, that's true. I guess, yeah, they are a little stressed out, aren't they? Didn't really look at that. I forgot, yeah, they're level 0, so it's a stressful time for them here. Okay. No, let's go ahead and try that then. What a voice. Truly magnificent. Let's deform him now.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Alright, our stress is about normal. Actually, it's a little high for these two. Grave Nibble adds stress, though. There's no way of getting out of that fight short of a 1-round clean sweep victory, which we did not get because no trinkets. Why did I torch up to go in here? Well, maybe we get no secret rooms on short dungeons, so there was no point to torch up there. And again, we're not going to lose a whole lot of it. We are backtracking, so that's fine. It's a small mistake, but it's a mistake. We need to identify our errors and correct them in the future. Oh boy, first hunger check. I do get to interact with you this time, eh? Just gold. Alright, that's fine. Would have preferred a gem, maybe a ruby. Oh. Ruby red like my blood spilling onto the floor. Perforated like a cube steak. So this could be a fight. We'll go ahead and torch up for it. Mystery room. No, it's empty. Is there going to be one room battle in this whole place? It looks like it. Maybe they crammed 2 right at the end. Haven't found any use for the holy water yet. Kind of disappointed about that. A lot of empty rooms. Holy water is a strict. Is this going to be a thing every time we walk past one of the... Well, hey, if you're going to keep finding loot, keep it up.
Trinkets and baubles.
Just shut my mouth.
Paid for in blood.
No complaints here.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
Hey, you finally found a room battle. It's an empty room, though. Apparently, there are just going to be no curio rooms. No treasure rooms, no nothing. Oof. She senses weakness. She goes for it. No one really needs healing. We could need more stress healing, though. It's not a lot, but I guess every little bit kind of helps. You in the back need to die. Which one first? Goblet Tosser or her? Goblet Tosser's more likely to die, so let's go for him. Bottom rolled. That's what I like to see out of my DPS. As little as possible. Go for the stun. Got it. It's a little questionable at this stage. I think he's got 120%. Or is it 110? What the hell's your stun chance? 100. It's not even 110. Jeez. Alright, so you're probably going to die next shot. It'd be pretty rough not to get the kill. So what do we want to do? We might stun here. No, that increases stress. We're a little stressed out. We got more dungeon left. I could try and finish one of them off here. 83% hit chance. It's not too bad. Which one do you have it? You. There's a chance it'll kill you. Go for it. Wow, we are rolling poorly. Whew. Not often I roll this bad. Okay, so this is just going to be 2. That's not worth it. Can't stun the one in the back, unfortunately. Well, they're going to stress the hell out of us anyway, so... let's help them out. God, these rolls are pathetic. At least the enemy haven't... we have not been crit yet. This entire run. That alarms me.
Continue the onslaught.
To be fair, I did get crit a lot in the tutorial dungeon. A surprising amount of crits. Alright, so we're not going to be able to control his stress. He's just gone. So let's see who else we can actually control. Keep down. We'll go with the Seraph. Alright, so you want to die. I know you do. I can feel it. That's not cooperative. Heat damage. Ow. It looks like she finally gets to heal.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Alright, the sandbagging is done. It's time to actually do some damage.
Sedated.
Don't do it. Don't. You're not gonna like it. I warned you. That's 2 bottom rolls in a row from him. And 1 from her.
The light. The
Oh,
promise of
jeez.
safety.
At least she's not stressful incantationing. That's beneficial. That's twice now. An Acolyte has done that. Pushed someone back, pulled forward. Seraph last run. And now pulled someone forward and then immediately pushed them back. What's the point? Nice RNG, though.
Their formation is broken.
Get over here.
Maintain
I
the
kill you
offensive.
now. I kill you in a moment. Alright, so we've probably got one more room battle. I'm assuming there's 2. I should probably heal up a little bit. you a heal. I do like the animations for the Lamia. They're well done. The sounds are well done. I like the class a lot. Die. A rampart shield.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled.
Okay, so they buffed the rampart shield slightly. They reduced the damage penalty by 10%. That makes it a little more useful. That 20% damage penalty was pretty damn bad. It was pretty rough for what you got out of it. I mean, 40% chance to stun is nice, but there's other things I could use without the huge damage fall off. So that becomes a little more usable now. Okay, so we do have one more hallway battle and a room battle. A goblet tosser and some club boys. This must be a rave. Rude. So I can't afford to heal all these people. Here. You stress heal for now. We're gonna see if we can't control some of the stress. Get rid of the goblet tosser and then stall on these guys for a couple of rounds. That's the game plan. If I can kill him. And right now that might be a pretty big if. Alright, who's where? Who's where? For now, keep controlling these two. Three damage. You're packing quite the punch there, aren't you? 1 HP.
The way is
No.
lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Alright, we went first. Got him. Phew. That would have been insult to injury if we had missed the pistol shot on that one. Would have undermined my entire effort. Hey, you guys are kind of neat looking over there. Let me mark you quick. Oof. They're actually hitting surprisingly hard for little club boys. Here. Go ahead and do that. Do a little damage, soften them up. Make sure they die nice and easy. No way we're getting his stress down. At least we can keep him from afflicting, maybe. Control it just a little bit. Alright, I think we're in the clear to finish this fight now. As much as I would love to just... Pathetic. As much as I would love to just get rid of all this stress, it's gonna take a little too long. Especially with the stress skills not being ranked up yet. So let's just finish the fight. We can deal with a little bit of stress healing if needed.
Another one falls.
Or send them right back in, as long as they're under 30.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Who wants DPS? You've both been kind of pathetic. We'll give it to Dizzy, though. If it's so bad with these rolls.
Wealth beyond measure.
Someone left a
Awarded to
pittance
the
in that
brave
sack.
and the foolhardy alike.
Torch. Alright, one more stress nuker. If we kill her quickly... Oh, feels bad. Oh, feels a lot better. This is an emotional roller coaster.
Destroyed.
There's a crit. It's good for him. What do we have here? Increases the chance that'll be crit. Healing. We should go for a heal. It's about time for that, I think. Getting lucky on some of these RNG rolls. Alright. Let's mark you. Do a little bit of damage in the process.
A blazing star is born.
What's your speed? Speed of 5. That's pretty quick. What's your health? 11. Highwayman won't be able to finish that off, so let's stun you just in case you go before the Highwayman. Oh, the Lamia goes first. Unexpected. 8 health. We should go for another heal. 2.
Is a rarity.
It's a nifty heal.
Pick your
That'll save lives. There's it. There it is. First crit from the enemy. Knew it was coming, sooner or later. Actually, you might be able to finish this off yourself. Yeah, go for it. I think that was exactly what we needed to roll. 5 HP, that's plenty.
Obliterated.
Oh. Well, I guess I can't complain about his damage for a while. Ouch. Here, stress heal the Seraph, then the A-Bomb can go ahead and stress heal himself, get a little normal healing in as well. This guy will go down pretty quick, I don't have to worry about it too much. That'll control our stress significantly. Only person who'll need healing is... who are you? Cardinal. Cardinal the Terrible. Miss. It wasn't even a dodge, it was just a straight up whiff. You can almost hear the air flowing behind the blade. Alright, one more stress heal on you. Let's finish this fight. Come on, strike him down.
As victories mount, so too will
Okay,
resistance.
2 deeds. A couple more of those would have been nice, but I will take whatever I can get. Hey, you're wrecked anyway. Go ahead and open that.
Packs laden with
Kinda
loot.
wish it had been like a
Often
regular
low on
heirloom chest, since I
supplies.
brought 2 keys and haven't used either of them. In the key heaviest place in the game. What's your disarm chance? 60%. It's not the lowest, but it's not great. Guess we'll just have Dizzy do it. Then he can get away with doing a cheap stress heal instead of a more expensive one. Oh. I don't have any medicinal herbs left anymore. What else can we use on this table? I don't think holy water works. This is our last thing. Let's at least try it, I suppose. Nah, so torches and medicinal herbs only. Loot. New metals are synthesized. I don't know if citrine counts as a metal. Maybe. Well, hey, at least we got something out of it. Not as lucrative a run as last time. Or we're done. No sense going in that room. It's empty, right? Yeah. Spare ourselves a second or two.
Return to rest. Devils remanded to their abyss.
Okay, so we got the Archer's Ring. That'll be useful. It's not a bad opening trinket. Okay, shh, quiet. You. Satanophobia. Oh. That seems like an odd one for a Seraph to get. This very super fanatical religious figure as Satanophobia. Well, actually, you know what? That's actually correct. I was thinking of Satanomania. Satanophobia makes perfect sense. Well, not perfect sense. She's a fanatic, as far as I understand from her
She
backstory.
has paid dearly for her freedom.
Yes. I don't know if I want to take her or not, though. What do you have? Automatonophobia. Photomania. The downside is I'm not running the normalization mod, so if we take her, she can only be taken on short dungeons, or I have to deal with the huge stress during the camps. So we're going to be playing her as intended. I guess we'll take her for now. It's not a terrible one.
Swaying. She mesmerizes her prey before the final strike.
Yes, she does. And the Sanitarium's open. Hey, Reynold, where you at? Have you stolen anything while we were gone? Klepto did not lock in this time. Awesome. Get that out of here. Shieldbreaker's not bad at all. One of your favorite classes too, even though not mod. Yes, as far as base classes go, thematically speaking, I love the Shieldbreaker. Hate the Dream mechanic with a passion.
At home
But
in
love the
wild
Shieldbreaker.
places, she is a stalwart survivor.
Okay, so the survivalist is
and
up
a
now.
strict instructor.
So we can focus, when we have the cash to spare, we can give a little look at camping skills. Major Arcana. Extra damage, reduce stress, lower speed, lower accuracy. Not quite what I'm looking for. Hey, Glenn. Welcome back. Good to see you. You thought about the amazing fact that she can break the guard from the Garden Guardian, making them fight somebody? Yes. I've taken at least one, if not two, shield breakers every time I fought the Garden Guardian. Which we did quite a bit of 2 playthroughs ago, just to try and collect trinkets for shits and giggles. Oop, tripping over my words today. A little water should help. What do we have? Okay, we got a thrall. We got a couple of new classes. Excellent.
Peace for this wretched soul.
Can't quite get that upgrade. We're going to wait for a few more deeds. In the meantime, we're going to make sure we get the Sanitarium upgrading. That's an important one.
Experimental techniques and tonics can overcome
right, one
things
more.
A sharpened sword cannot.
Yeah, we definitely want this. We got to control our quirks from early on. So we will swap a couple of crests for one more bust. There we go.
The line of this war is not in the dungeon, but
So,
rather
who has a quirk I want to get
inside
rid
the
of?
mind.
Let's find out. How about you, Lamia? Fear of Beasts and Necromania. Those are both pretty rough. Necromania is the worst of the two because that's going to build new negative quirks. That's a gateway. Necromania can lead to Dacnomania, it can lead to Paranormania, it can lead to Zoophobia. All sorts of bad stuff. It can lead to diseases. Get rid of that for sure. So I have 10 trinkets left. Can I upgrade the Nomad Wagon at all? I can. Well, it's not useful yet until we start reducing the cost, because this is still pretty pricey for all of this. So let's go ahead and start working on that.
Curious trinkets gathered from
Yeah, we got a new class here. Let's take a look at them, see what they do. Maim. Okay, looks like position-wise, they are very much front row tramples the back row. I guess that's in case they get shoved all the way back there. So it looks like they benefit most from being in the first position. Alright. Maim. Has a bleed chance, base damage, small bleed, nothing really to note on crit. That is extremely low accuracy. Whew. Oh boy. Gore. Also extremely low accuracy. Good bonus damage. Stun chance, bleed, strong bleed. Self-stun. Alright. Balances it out. He's big. Yeah, he's big. Better lepers. Okay, well, yeah, I can see. They definitely do have more damage potential, although if that stun comes in, that does reduce your next round damage potential. So I can see the balance in it so far. Death blow resist, heal. Okay, that's all nice. I think it's actually a lower heal than the leper. Animosity. Hey, something with some decent accuracy. Reduce crit chance. Mark targets. Does that mark all of them? Oh no, self. It marks himself. Okay. I see the self tag there now. I skimmed over it. Reduce bleed skill chance when riposte. Negative 2% damage when riposte. Activates riposte. Alright. Fair enough. Savagery. Buff self. Reduces accuracy by 10. That's huge. It's already pretty low accuracy. Uses for battle 1. Trample. Forward 3. Reduce damage. Knockback. Clear all corpses. Tremors. Reduce damage. Stun. Shuffle. Single target range. Okay. Seems like a solid class. Missings. Got the yips. Oh boy. That's pretty rough. On someone who's already got this low of accuracy. Negative accuracy. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Dominus. What do we got here? Chain the Beast. Increase stress. Reduce stress for companions. Dominus, reduce stress. Companions gain stress. Alright. I see. Unbreakable body. Heal 25. Resist. Remove mortality. Debuff. Punching bag. Self-damage bonus. Oh. Okay. Well then. Interesting. A lot of trade-offs. Big damage, but a lot of trade-offs. We'll see how that plays out. What else do we need to do here? I need to get rid of the Yips before I can use him. I really wish I had that third slot already. But that's what? That's like 90 more busts to get there? No, it's going to be even more than that. It's going to be a lot of busts. Whew. Okay, so let's... who are we going to take out next time? We're going to take out the Vestal. So let's take a look. Let's get the stun unlocked. It's always valuable. Nothing to increase level-wise. How about you? What do we got? Blinding gas, we're going to want that. Incision, we're going to want that. I don't use Disorienting Blast terribly often. I should use it more than I do. But I don't. We'll leave it locked for now. Dizzy. Wicked Slice is always good to have. Point Blank is good to have. Duelist Advance. Basically everything. You're fine for now. You've actually got exactly what I want you to have, so sweet. You're already unlocked. Nothing to upgrade. You. Let's go ahead and get these unlocked. I think that's good for now. How are you doing? You kind of rely on having your skills unlocked properly. Pierce, Puncture, where is Anna's Kiss? Impale, that's one. It's kind of important. Expose can be quite useful. This has been pricey. Let's just go ahead and jump in before I spend any more cash. Damn it. Goodbye, cash. Alright, I can go ahead and sell something, though. We're going to sell the Move Stone. I have no use for it. 300 gold. Alright, so what do we... Here's one of the new items. Phoenix Tears, very rare. 9% death blow resist, plus 10 dodge at death's door, plus 200% healing received at death's door, negative 25% max HP. That's interesting. So this would pair well with like a flagellant if you want to play with a higher risk build for them. Interesting. I can see uses for it. Not something for everyone. Okay, what else do we have here? I don't know if we're quite ready for a boss just yet. I'd like to get a couple level 2s. Kind of want... This is where the Crusader shines, the Necromancer fight. Will windmill around. Windmill around. I suddenly get the image of like a thrall with a weapon in each hand just spinning, kind of leaning forward while he does it. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. He slowly walks in your direction like a damn propeller. Flagellant item or Dark Wraith Lamia? Definitely screams Flagellant to me. Alright, who do we want to take out for this run? As soon as we figure out where we're going. Stalwart Buckle. That was changed a little bit. I think this has more accuracy now. Less crit chance, though. I think. Yeah. Okay, we know what that is. Jester's Dice was actually buffed. Interesting. Very much a finale item, though. We have here. Quickening Satchel. I think that was nerfed. I don't recall the stun resist being negative on it. Okay, well, let's go for something generally useful. We might go for the Stalwart Buckle. It does reduce speed, which is kind of unfortunate. Stun resist. Which we want. Which we want. Yeah, let's go ahead and go for the buckle. That's a short. I really don't want to do a short. I kind of want to do a medium. Jester's dice, maybe. Or we go for the wheel, try and get some deeds. What mods do we have in this save? We got a small collection going. The bot's getting a workout today.